Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most productive, positive way possible. And so today we are going to talk a lot about the eclipse. I will do a 9-card spread on the eclipse. I call it a 9-card spread, but it's really 9 cards. And then we'll do clarifiers with it. But first I want to quickly run through this week of December 23rd through December 29th, because there's a lot of interesting energies happening that aren't just related to the moon. So before I do that, I do want to express my gratitude for your likes, your shares, your comments, for helping me to grow my channel. It's been such an amazing year, and I cannot thank you enough. I am doing 2020 preview videos. They will be released next Monday at my usual time to release videos. I won't be doing one for the week. I'll just be releasing those because that's weird. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Because I released a couple and they weren't getting a lot of views, and that's unfortunate. So I'm going to do that, and then the 3 that I did release, I'll do bonus videos for those 3 signs. And you. Okay, this is a week of endings for you, because your overall energy for the week is the 10 of Swords. Boy, I really hate to see that at the holiday time, the end of the year. Okay, so 10 of Swords. This is it could be the end of it's not necessarily a relationship. It's a situation. It's something, and in a way, closing out the year. It could be that you're making some decisions and some choices to end a situation in order to move yourself forward in a very productive way. And so that's it. You're like, that's it. I'm putting a fork in it. You know, where's the A1 sauce? And we're done. So let's get a little clarification on that. As I'm looking at these cards, I do want to let you know I am doing 2020 preview videos that are personalized. So it's all the cards that I use for those, plus some additional cards that I pull. These usually run about an hour, sometimes more. Depends on what Spirit has to say. And so I do want to encourage you to take advantage of the sale. They're only $20.20 through December 31st. And you really can ask anything in a pre-recorded video. You can ask for the year, or you can ask for very specific questions. It's all the same to me. And I'm trying to make these as affordable as possible, so you can give them as a gift certificate to someone, or you can give yourself a gift certificate and claim it later if you'd like. But I think that making these as affordable as possible could be very beneficial to your journey. So clarifying this 10 of Swords. You have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man in this deck is about you sacrificing for a community. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. This is hoarding and protecting your property. And the 2 of Pentacles is about trying to keep in balance. And so I think that there's been a situation where you have been sacrificing in order to take your 2 Pentacles and make it into 4 Pentacles. Like trying to keep things in balance so that you can grow your nest egg. And I think that what this really says is this time of suffering, of being worried and concerned, is about to come to an end, because we also have this beautiful card of the Empress, which is all about growth. And so I think with the cycle that's ending is the indecision, the trying to keep in balance. How do I do this? How do I take it from here? And I think that eclipse energy, when you set your intention, when you plant your seeds of intention for the new growth, for the opportunities that are coming in the coming year. And so I think that really this is a good thing, that you're ending the cycle of, I feel like I'm giving up so much. I'm trying to increase from my 2 Pentacles to my 4 Pentacles. I'm trying to keep my life in balance. I think it's an end of a very difficult situation with a great potential for opportunity in the future. And you know I don't sugarcoat things. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm feeling. So I'm not just here blowing sunshine. Okay, let's go ahead and get into a little bit about the week. While I'm shuffling out the cards here, there is this, we walk in with that moon in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is optimistic to begin with, but there's also this sense of acceptance. Like, I'm accepting a situation. What do I need to release, and finding the peace with that. And so then there is the the economy of that is of value to you. So your personal economy. How do you take this 2 Pentacles and make it 4 Pentacles, right? Your personal economy when that moon moves into Capricorn. And it gets into Capricorn on Saturday? I'm sorry, on Wednesday? On Wednesday. And I think that when that happens, you're like, where do I invest my time? Where do I invest my energy? What am I going to do? What's next? What's up? And so there is this opportunity for a major breakthrough that comes in on Christmas. If you are Chicago West, that eclipse energy happens for you on Christmas Day. The rest of the world, it happens on the 26th. And so we have the moon coming into this conjunction with Jupiter. The eclipse happens in conjunction with Jupiter, which is an opportunity to expand, to create this growth, to take your situation and move it forward. And so that becomes really important, and that's why I really think that's what's going on here. On Friday, the sun comes into conjunction with Jupiter. Jupiter's in Capricorn now, just got into Capricorn. And so the sun in conjunction with Jupiter is about this optimism and this hope that will be born out of whatever it is, these seeds of intention that you are planting as you move yourself forward. This is really very, I don't know, it feels potent with so much possibility. So much possibility. And then on Saturday, Mercury moves into Capricorn. So now we've got Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, the South Node, and Mercury all hanging out in Capricorn. And the moon. Well, the moon actually moves into Aquarius that day. So no, the moon is out of there before that happens. So there is all these things happening and going on in Capricorn. Lots of energy. And Capricorn is all about creating structure and building things. And we have this 4-year coming at us. 2020 is a 4-year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 equals 4. 4-year is about stability. It's about laying the foundation. So if you want to look at it this way, it's the energy of what obstacles do I need to overcome to build this project. So I need to get a permit. I need to find out where the water lines are, where the gas lines are, like all the little details you need to go before you even lay that first brick. And then, so it's the ground, it's the actual foundational work that needs to be done before you can start even laying the bricks out. And so that's kind of the energy of Capricorn this year in order to create the stability that you're looking for moving ahead. And with Uranus hanging out in Taurus this year, which is all about creating instability in very stable Taurus, having a really good solid foundation is going to become critical over the next few years, because that energy is going to go on for a couple more years over there. So laying solid foundations. So your overall energy for this eclipse is flying free. So what do you need to release? So the thing about an eclipse is, especially like this new moon eclipse, this is about what are you going to let go of? What are you going to release, find the peace with? What are you willing to compromise on to let go so that you can plant your seeds of intention so you can promote the growth? So the sacrifice of this week could be, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you allowing to fly free? So you can take these 2 little seeds and you can plant them in the ground and double them and have this growth, because you're at the end of this negative cycle and you're at the beginning of a growth cycle, one in which you want to create a sense of protection for yourself. So there is this need to protect the foundation. And this is 4 Pentacles is very much about protection. So what can you do to promote growth that also stabilizes? And this feels very financial with all these Pentacles showing up and the protection coming in. And so I think the sacrifice is, what are you willing to give up to sacrifice? What are you willing to end to set yourself free so that you can create the sense of protection that you want, to feel safe and secure? This feels very root chakra work. So the key to the situation is trust. And this would be trust in your ability to create, This would be you trusting in the people around you, you trusting in your intuition. Because I don't know if you've ever seen my 9-card spread, but this is thoughts, feelings, actions, past, present, future. The key to the situation is trust, and the trust is coming in the present, in your heart sector. And to me, that feels like you need to be listening to your intuition. What is your intuition suggesting, guiding? Where does it want you to go? What's it taking you forward with this eclipse energy so that you can feel protected, so that you are able to create and build the stability? It's the end of a tough cycle. That's what it really feels like. In the recent past, here we go, the Raven. Magic, coincidence, synchronicity, events. This is knowledge and information, and this is trying to connect with spirit, or spirit was trying to connect with you because it's in the area of book, which is knowledge or secrets. But when I see the Raven come in, I feel like that's magic. And magic's been trying to talk to you, trying to give you information and guidance. So what obstacles do you need to release? Get out of the way. Get out of your own way to let the magic in. And in the area of transformation, you have omens and messages. So yes, your intuition becomes really into focus here. Because here it is, trusting your heart. Magic's been trying to come to you, and in order to create the transformation in your life, it says messages and omens, the hawk spirit. Allowing spirit to come and bring you these messages to lead you and guide you. And then in the area of thoughts for the future, how do you create the abundance? You have the Merlin, the magician, alchemy, justice, balance. If you can trust your intuition, if you can follow the guidance, you can sacrifice, maybe what you're sacrificing is your need to control, to keep everything really tightly reined in order to fly free and get in the flow of spirit. Because she's riding a dove, which to me says the flow of spirit. I unfurl my wings and fly high. This is releasing yourself from whatever it is that's holding you back and following your intuition. And so something that maybe doesn't make sense on paper, but your heart's like, I really want to do this. I really want to go in this direction. You're definitely being encouraged to move forward. In the recent past, in the area of heart, you have the Death card, which is transformation. Straight up transformation. This is lots of doubts and anxieties about letting go of a situation in order to move forward. A lot of doubts and anxieties about this swords energy here of letting something go. This is in the past. And if you can let go and allow yourself to fly free and trust that the universe can and will provide unlimited resources to you. If you are listening to yourself, you will easily find them. When you get in touch with spirit, spirit will lead you and guide you. You will be in the right place at the right time to meet the right people. And then in the area of the heart moving forward, you have the King. This is authority. This is things pertaining to the law. This is justice. So again, we have 2 justice cards and lots of yang energy. The King is putting the effort out there and taking the action that is just, that is wise, that comes from the authority of the heart, the authority of your intuition. That's where the authority will come from. This isn't somebody else coming in and telling you. This is in your heart space. This is you trusting the guidance from spirit. If you will trust yourself over the next... Okay, so this eclipse energy starts on the... and it goes for 6 to 18 months, right? Well, in 6 months, we have another eclipse in Capricorn. The node is going to slip into Gemini, and then it slips back out momentarily, and we get another eclipse coming up in Cancer and Capricorn in June and July. And so there's more energy of releasing in these same areas. And with all of this stuff going on in Capricorn, all those planets, they will be in opposition to this energy. There's so much happening. There's the ability to break things down that do not work and to build, but following your intuition. The thing about the South Node in Capricorn is what are you moving away from, and the North Node's in Cancer, which is what are you moving toward, and Cancer is all about trusting your intuition and your heart. And so moving away from the need to control from what looks like it should be on the outside and start listening to your intuition, that is the way forward. The obstacles you've been trying to overcome are these restrictions. I feel like you've been hit with a lot of I think you go, Okay, I'm moving in this, boom, restriction. I'm moving in this direction, boom, another restriction. Oh, there's another obstacle. This is the house of the mountains, and there is restrictions, but they are in the past. The flow of the universe is opening up to you, and I think the gateway is this eclipse energy. In the future, the action to take is joy. What brings you joy? I just heard something really interesting the other day, and I don't remember her name, but it's the lady that wrote Eat, Pray, Love, so you can look that up if you want to know who it. She was talking about how we should not tell people to follow their passion, but we should tell people to follow their curiosity. And that there's joy and there's excitement in that journey of following your curiosity. So as you move forward, finding the joy in where you're going, like the excitement about the adventure ahead. It's like there's an adventure waiting for you to take, to fly free, to let yourself take this opportunity. And in the future, there's movement. So this restriction will end and movement will open up. You will be in flow with the energy of this eclipse if you are willing to let go of, if you're willing to put a fork in and pour the A1 sauce on the situation, the self-sacrificing situation, if you're willing to let go and allow yourself to fly free. You can take that 2 of Pentacles and turn it into a 4 of Pentacles. You can have that kind of growth. You can double. But it's going to take following your heart, because honestly, out there in the global with the energies that are going on, there's going to be a lot of shaky stuff going on. And trusting your intuition is going to be the way forward. And so, you have enlightenment. Pursue spiritual growth. Get in touch with your intuition. If you do not have a meditation practice, this is a year to try to develop one. A really simple way to do that is to start working with journaling. Just start writing down what you're thinking and see what you start thinking on paper. It's amazing, the insight that'll come to you. Keep a dream journal. Pay attention to what shows up in your dreams. Ask for spiritual guidance. Pay attention to your thoughts in the shower. Pay attention to your thoughts when you're driving. There are a few places where you're in movement. So the water's either flowing around you, or you're moving, or you're going for a walk or a run. These are energies that will open up your brain to receiving the influx of information. Meditation will do that also. So meditation is a hard thing if you have not done it before. It's a hard thing sometimes for some people to start. Some people slide right into it, no problem. Others like me struggle greatly, and so I had to allow myself to not care if I fell asleep. And then when I woke up, I wrote down what I saw in my dream. I was like, oh, okay, that works too, or I must have needed to sleep. But it was an invitation for Spirit to start working with me. And so eventually I've gotten to the place now where I can get into that meditative state. I can channel. I can pick up this information, but it was not easy. But I was persistent. I was consistent. I created space for it. So create the space to allow the enlightenment to come to you, and then you have self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. Don't be afraid to fly solo. What you're thinking, what you are planning, you might need to overcome a lot of obstacles to create it, but the opportunity is waving at you. So plant your seeds of intention. The energies right now are so magical. There's the ability to create whatever it is you're thinking about. And if you're thinking about negative things, that is what you're going to create. So instead, focus on the joy, focus on the positive, focus on where you want to go, focus on the movement forward, because that's what you can create. If you're focusing on the negative energies and the things that have held you back and the restrictions and the doubts and the insecurities, then you will prove yourself right. It is about your mindset. And I would really encourage you to write it down. This new moon in Capricorn demands your time and attention. Sit down and write out what your hopes, goals, and dreams are. Write down what you are grateful for. Write down what you already are, what your tools are that are already at your disposal, right? Because Capricorn likes structure. So what do you already have in place? Okay, what do you need to put in place? Where do you need to go next? What information do you need, and then ask for the right people, the right places, the right opportunities to show you the way forward. Write down what you know and what do you want to know next. And then trust. And pay attention to what it is you're getting and receiving for guidance. Wow, you really only get one card. Your commitment is being tested. I think, Aries, you have a lot of doubts about this thing you've been trying to create, but you are your own authority. You are your own magician. Spirit is trying to give you the information, the guidance, and the help. Your commitment to your dream is being tested. So be persistent. Be consistent in your effort. Capricorn, and we have Capricorn energy all year. Capricorn energy is about disciplined action. It is about paying attention to the details, showing up and doing the work every day. It is a taskmaster. But when you show up every day and you commit to a situation, and I don't mean 24/7 because that's out of balance and that is not okay. So you have a project you want to work on. You set aside 3 hours a day to work on that project. It's consistent. It's regular action. It's regular intention. That is better than nose to the grindstone 24/7. That doesn't, that gets your life out of balance. And this is about a rebalancing. Justice is about balancing. So if you want to bring your life into alignment and into justice and have the movement forward, make sure that you keep it that way. And oh, I was just noticing on here where it says movement, you can see on that rock, see the wavy lines? That looks like the symbol for Aquarius. I feel like that time frame of Aquarius may become very important. Okay, so we have Carnation that says follow your passion, right? Well, that's because in here we don't have a card that says to follow your curiosity. And when I saw that, I say, if you know what your passion is, great, go for it. If you don't, what are you curious about? Go after it. Spirit says yes. That's what we're saying. So are you committed to whatever this dream is? Are you committed? Your commitment is being tested. Do you trust? Are you finding the joy? Are you listening to the messages? Are you moving forward? Very exciting energy. Holy cow. I love a consistent reading. Okay, so nice work. It seems like you're on the right path. You just need a little more information, and you're going to get it from your intuition. You can do that. What feels like the next best move? And if you allow yourself to get in the flow of spirit, the right people, opportunities will show up. Oh, you have so many interesting cards. Okay, so you have Green Aventurine. It is easy for me to maintain overall well-being with conscious habits of health. Again, stay in balance. Stay in balance. Don't work so hard that you forget the rest of your life, okay? You can build and create what you want. It is important that you keep it in balance, that you make time for family, that you make time for friends, that you make time for yourself, quiet time alone, to journal, to have this connection with spirit. So it's fun, it's work, it's life, it's health. Its balance is going to be really important to move yourself forward. Really is. And Capricorn is all about you're going to need to speak up. Okay. There's people you need to talk to, that you need to share your thoughts and feelings with, that will be able to open doors for you. Okay, all right, that was it. Okay, shoot, what was I talking about? Capricorn, spirituality. It is about the path of enlightenment. And you had the path of enlightenment show up for this new moon in Capricorn, so make sure that you are inviting spirit into your life. There's so much here that really wants you to. All right, so we have the Green Aventurine. Another one is the Rutilated Quartz. I am grateful that my vital life force provides me with energy and motivation to live life to the fullest. That is, again, the balance. Live life to the fullest is not just work. It's everything. Make sure you are staying on top of that. And then you have Pyrite. And oh my gosh. My confidence is rock solid. I take positive action to manifest my goals. You are being tested. Follow your passion. Stay confident in what it is you believe. Trust what you're hearing, what you're feeling. Find the joy in the process. The joy in the process. Because this isn't the card of the now. It's not in the future. You're not working toward joy. The key will be being joyful in the work. And joyful in your life. Keeping it all in balance. Big stuff. But you can do this, Aries. You know how to have fun more than most, all right? So you take care. Good luck with all this. Keep in touch. Let me know what is going on with you. I'd love to connect with you. Every time you leave me a comment, every time you hit that thumbs up, it connects our energy. It makes it a lot easier for me to tap into your energy when I do the readings. So you do that, and we'll talk soon. You take care.